Previously, in Second Best. Sienna looked at her with bloodshot eyes. Ivy, I'm pregnant. You're what? Ivy gasped. I'm pregnant. Oh my God. Congratulations, babe. You and Lukas must be so happy, Ivy said as she wrapped her arms around Sienna. Sienna showed no signs of excitement. Instead, she pulled away and Ivy looked at her. You don't seem too thrilled about it. I take it this wasn't planned then? I guess you could say that, Sienna replied. The two of them sat there for a moment staring at one another. Ivy was still pretty excited about the whole idea. Sienna, on the other hand, wasn't rejoicing. How does Lukas feel about it? Ivy asked. I haven't told him yet. What? Why? Sienna remained silent. Sienna, what's going on? Why haven't you told Lukas you're pregnant? Because? Because why? Sienna, I mean sooner or later because I don't know if it's his baby, Sienna blurted out. Ivy froze and looked at Sienna. What are you talking about? Ivy asked, looking at Sienna confused. When Dr. Hughes told me the results, he did a dating scan. It confirmed I was 6 weeks pregnant. I don't understand. Ivy was still confused. Ivy, by my calculations, that was around the time I slept with Jake, and then Lukas the next day. Oh, fuck, Ivy gasped. The reality of the situation had finally hit Ivy. So you're telling me that either Jake or Lukas could be the father? Sienna nodded. What are you going to do? That's just it, Ivy. I don't know what to do. I haven't really had much time to process everything. When I found out the news, you were the first person I called. Sienna's eyes once again began to well up, so Ivy put her arms around her to comfort her. I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through, but you do realize that you won't be able to keep this a secret for long. Sooner or later, people are going to notice, including Jake and Lukas. I know that. I'm just all fucked up at the moment. Sienna broke into tears. She leaned forwards and Ivy consoled her as she rested her head on Ivy's chest. Look, I can't speak for Jake and Lukas, but I know if it was me, I'd want to know. Yeah, a great conversation piece. Hey, Lukas, guess what? I'm pregnant, but I don't know if you're the father. Jake, I'm pregnant. There's a chance it might be yours. Point taken, but they both have a right to know. All you need to do is get a DNA test. That'll confirm who the baby's father is. I know that, but I'm just not ready to go through with all that, not to mention the risks involved. I mean, Lukas and I just got over the whole betrayal thing with Jake, and something like this, it would kill him. We would be over for sure. You don't know that. What if it turns out to be his baby? And what if it's not, Ivy? Then we can deal with that when and if it ever happens. We? Sienna asked, confused. Yep, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for you for as long as it takes. What about Dick? Dick will always be there, but at the moment, you need my support. Dick will understand that. Sienna hugged Ivy, holding her tight. She didn't want to let go. Ivy was like a sister to her. She could always talk to her about anything, no matter how difficult the situation. What are you doing tonight? Ivy asked. I don't have any plans, but Jake's sister Emily is staying for a while with her boyfriend. To be honest, I don't think I can handle seeing him right now. Or Lukas, for that matter. Right, that's it. How long until Jake gets home? Ivy asked. I don't know. He didn't tell me what time their flight arrived. Okay, go home, now. Pack yourself some clothes and then come back here. You're staying with me for a few days. Ivy, don't even try and talk yourself out of it. It's done. Ivy, what did I just say? Ivy said. Stubborn. You think? Ivy replied. Without arguing, Sienna quickly drove back home. Jake was still nowhere to be found, and Sienna sighed with relief. She packed herself a small bag of clothes before heading out into the living room. She left Jake a note, turned out the lights, and headed back to Ivy's. Where's Sienna? Emily asked as she, Jake, and Chris entered the living room. I'm not sure. She said she'd be back here when I got back.